Good morning. Welcome to my guidance on freedom. Thank you, Audrey. I'll try to speak louder. Uh, and I've just gotten out of the shower and ready to think and talk about what we're headed for. That's primarily what I'm here to help with is what are we headed for after this mess? And maybe some of it during this mess. The primary desire and the primary natural state of humans is freedom. We have not experienced freedom as it naturally exists, probably for eons. There's been small tribes in places that have. Um, but here in America, we've had a taste of freedom. We've been allowed to speak freely. We've been, well, allowed is the wrong word because, of course, that is a God-given right. What I want us to go to is freedom as a natural order that replaces capitalism, corporatisms, and all the isms. When we look at the design of freedom and what we're headed to, we begin with our personal self. What if I was free to do everything that I could do, would I do? If I didn't have the constraints of bills, of the monetary system, of laws, of schooling issues, what would I do? The singular constraint, of course, is that we all behave for the good of all. That is the usual for humans, and sadly, in the economy that we're in, which is enforced competition due to the type of monetary policy where money comes into circulation and then they demand interest back that isn't in circulation there. We're forced to scramble around to please the banks and cut corners, cheat one another, go shorter, make things cheaper. And it also, of course, comes into damaging behavior towards the earth. And I think we are all awakening to the fact that damaging the earth, taking from the earth, depending on the earth, and screwing over the earth is something that we have got to change away from. Humans in their natural state, in their free state, aren't going to do that. So here we are in 2022. We've allowed certain factions over eons to gain authority and control. We've given away our authority, and now we wish to reclaim it against bully, um, violent, unreasonable, killing type of mentality that is within not only government but corporations, reminding us that, of course, government is no longer our representatives, but rather a corporation in and of itself. Each government has been incorporated as a for-profit business. So all this is what we're in the midst. Everything's falling apart. Um, and how do we hold our peace and our stability as we are moving forward? And the one thing I want to encourage you to do today is to envision now what your life would be like and what your neighbor's life would be like and your community member's life would be like. We're each supported and encouraged, and backed to follow their passion and their interests. How would it look different? We wouldn't, we won't be having uh, the same type of economy. We won't be having the same feeling of the way time is pressured. It will not any longer be rush, 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 get to work on time, on time, on time, although we will, of course, respect time. So for today, hold it in your mind, in your heart, in your meditations, exactly how profound a relaxation will come to us when and as we move each step and each day closer to freedom. And if you can, carry that peace of knowing, and even if it may be yearning because we haven't yet gotten to freedom, carry that yearning with you, and that knowing that it's out there everywhere you go, and spread out the peace. So thank you. Let's do this. We shall see. It is Tuesday, July 5th, 2022, and the most important thing we can do is keep the vision of freedom, the idea of freedom, in our every action as if we are in it right now. Thanks. Bye.